Do you like quiet or noisy places?
I might be an exception, but I like noisy places more. I just feel like if there is some noise around me, I can concentrate more.
Do you like to go to quiet or noisy places on weekends when you are free?
I like to go to cafes. I think they are slightly noisy.
What kind of advertising do you like?
I like advertisements that are funny, creative, or tell a story. I also like ads that address social issues and challenge stereotypes.
Do you like advertisements?
I don't mind ads if they are not too long and intrusive.
Do you see a lot of advertising on trains or other transport?
Yes, I see a lot of advertising on trains or other transport like buses and autos. I think it is a good way to advertise as it can reach a lot of people at once, as many people commute daily via public transport.
Is there an advertisement that made an impression on you when you were a child?
Yes, I remember an ad about Cadbury chocolate, where a girl jumps in the middle of a cricket match after the hitter hits a boundary. She is dancing while eating and enjoying chocolate. I'd like to talk about the first time I spoke in Spanish. This happened when I went on a family holiday with my parents to Mexico a few years ago. We were staying in a small apartment in a town near the beach. We are vegetarians, and we wanted to spend more time sightseeing instead of wasting time finding vegetarian options. So we used to cook all the meals in our apartment and take them with us. But one day we decided to eat out, and so we went to a local restaurant. We were at a very small restaurant, and most of the staff there spoke only Spanish. My parents encouraged me to try ordering the food in Spanish since I had started learning basic Spanish in high school. I was with my family, and I remember being both excited and nervous. I had only learned simple phrases, and I wasn't confident about my pronunciation. When the waiter came to the table, I said, "Hola, quiero una pizza de queso, por favor." It means, "Hello, I would like a cheese pizza, please." The waiter smiled, repeated my order back in Spanish, and asked me a short question about the size of the pizza. I didn't fully understand, but I guessed he meant small or large, so I just said grande, which means large. Everyone laughed kindly, and I felt relieved that he understood me and brought me exactly what I ordered. The conversation was very short and probably lasted less than 2 minutes, but it gave me a lot of confidence. I realized that even with just a few words, I could communicate with people in another country. That moment made me feel very proud and very motivated to keep learning Spanish. It was the first time I had used Spanish in a real-life situation. Overall, it was a small but very meaningful experience because it showed me that speaking a foreign language doesn't have to be perfect, and what matters is trying, and usually people appreciate the effort.
At what age should children start learning a foreign language?
I think children should start as early as possible, maybe in primary school. Young children can pick up new sounds and words more easily. They are not afraid to make mistakes, and starting early gives them more time to practice and become fluent as they grow older.
Which skill is more important, speaking or writing?
Speaking is more important because it is used in daily communication like greeting people, asking for directions, buying food, etc. Writing is useful for academic and professional purposes, but many situations can be handled through speaking alone.
Does a person still need to learn other languages if he or she is good at English?
Yes, I believe it is still useful to learn other languages even if someone is fluent in English. English is widely spoken, but knowing other languages helps people understand and connect with different cultures. It can even be useful at work or during travel.
Do you think minority languages will disappear?
Unfortunately, I think some minority languages may disappear in the future because younger generations prefer global languages like English, Spanish, French, Mandarin, etc. However, they can be preserved if governments and communities try and support them.